Welcome to Guitar King, where everything guitar is king. I'm your host, Ken. I've been playing guitar for about 40 years. Played rock, metal, blues, some fusion, finger picking stuff, a little bit of everything over the years. I'm hoping some of what I've learned over those years, maybe I can pass on a little bit of that to you, the rocker, the viewer. Hoping that's why you're here. Before I get started, I realize production value might not be quite snuff. It's not obvious. This is my first video. I'm using a little cheap clip-on mic I bought, my smartphone. I got a little cheap halo light, so just stick with me. Hopefully more videos I make, production value come up, I'll learn what I'm doing, tweak the sound, the video, get some better equipment, but I promise you the content will always be worth it. That having been said, let's get into it. So what was I playing? I was playing the key of E. And I was playing mainly a major pentatonic. If you don't know that, we'll start right here on the A string, come up to the 7th fret. That's our root note or our tone center. That's E. So if I walk that major pentatonic up, starting here on the 7th fret, we'll go E to the A string 9th fret, F sharp, slide up to A string 11th fret, G sharp. Give a little vibrato, shake it. Makes it sound a little better, adds a little bit of spice to it. Then go to the D string 9th fret, which is B, then up to the D string 11th fret, which is the C sharp, then over to the G string 9th fret, which is that E. So you've gone your whole octave, your whole scale, the octave. And that's it. And I throw in a little bit chromatics in there. I think when I was walking back down, and we could cover that in the video if you don't know. That's just simply playing all the notes in succession in a row. And I'll show you that when we're walking back down here. But the note, little riff I was playing at the beginning, I know you've heard a lot, like country music. It sounds really good with that kind of chicken picking I like to do sometimes. You're just plucking it with your finger. You can do it either way. It really sounds good. You're doing it that way to me anyway. But they're taking, if I start with that E, that major pentatonic, and I walk up the G string, the F sharp, that second note, they're just bending it a little half step and dropping it back to the root. Just and again, I'm throwing a little vibrato there on the root note just to spice it up. But that's, you hear that so often, it's effective lick. And now I was just simply walking back down from that root on that E major pentatonic, from the E note back to the C sharp, D on the 11th fret, back to the B, which is the D on the 9th. Then right here is where I throw in the chromatics. 3 notes in a row. The next note, if you're walking descending on the scale, would be the A string 11th fret, be a G sharp. Playing the chromatics, G to F sharp. So walking from that E down to now I slid back down to that root and did the same thing I did up here on the G. Took that little second note, half step bend, and throw in a little vibrato again just to spice it up. And the riff I played right there at the end, I believe I played, was, if you know your E major, if you don't, we can cover that in some later videos. Again, start here on the E, 7th fret on the A, E, 9th fret, F sharp, and then go over here for walking across the neck like that. The D string, 6th fret, will be a G sharp. That's your 3rd in the E major, and I was playing the root and that 3rd together. And then walking up to the A on the D string next fret, which is your 4th. They call sus4th when you add that. That's all I was doing, that 3rd to that 4th. Again, adding a little bit of vibrato in there. But anyway, that's the first lesson in the book. If you like it, subscribe, stick with me, and rock on.